actually a form of death in a way, because it's like it's a fine existence. You're above everything, connected to everything. You can manipulate things in positive. I mean, you can do a lot of stuff if you're connected enough to yourself and aware, as a being like that. But it's limited in the sense that you're still just here on Earth, and you're still connected just to these people. And things go in cycles here. They don't change that much. Even if you're a goddess, you can help an individual, but you can't change the way the system flows, even if you hate the system. You know what I'm saying? It's built this way. So
you can add to or change what's in the river. You can put in or take out stones or rocks or fish or algae, but the river is going to keep flowing.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's the thing. The river.
People, well, that's the problem. People try to change either the course or flow of the river when neither really matters that much, instead of trying to change the river banks, or like I say, the fish in the river, or the amount of rocks or the algae. You know what I mean? Or they keep trying to build a dam. Like, you don't have to build a dam, man. Just up the level of the fish in there, and the water will flow slow.
And I mean, it's just, but you can only do so much from inside. But from my understanding is, if you can create an immortal body, you can leave the system and you can exist on a higher level, and then even connect to a higher system eventually. And that's my goal. My goal is to stay ageless and to graduate to that next level of being, that light body level. So,
Basically, last time, now the all is mental and yours is mine. If you guys ever saw Futurama, and I know a lot of you have, I forgot which episode, but at the end, Bender's walking off, and it's, it's an incredibly depressing scenario, whatever it is, a crappy alleyway and all this stuff, and, he just changes his vision of it. It's like this bright, sunshiny cartoon world like you see at the end of Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
That's kind of true, in that, as you're going down the road, you can pay attention to the beauty that is nature, or the horrible garbage on the side of the road. You know what I mean? And you shouldn't completely tune out what's there. You shouldn't completely ignore it. You know what I mean? But you should say, okay, am I personally contributing to it? No, good. Am I personally doing anything to help alleviate? Okay, good. And then move on, just try and see it, and just kind of try and literally will it out of existence.
Yeah.
Like, it's here for now, and we're going to deal with it, and I'll do my part, but it doesn't matter, because people are catching on, and what's right will prevail inevitably, no matter how much resistance is on there. You know what I mean? We're still going forward. And that's the thing. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. 2 steps forward feel great, but that step back hurts like a bitch. And unfortunately, we're in back step phase right now. And they're kind of pulling that, they're kind of leaning back on the heel, and they're dragging out, because they know these 2 steps forward, this next 2 steps, is almost going to be like 3. It's going to be quantitative. It's going to be on a human level where we are just all going to kind of move up 2 or 3 notches and level up.
Yeah. No, it is. It is. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's possible. I'm seeing results in my own body, in my everything. Because I mean, like, I prematurely aged really fast when I was a kid. Right after I had my son, I had a lot of abuse. I've had a lot of stuff. So it's like, now I'm getting more energy. Every year I just get better and I get stronger. And because I meditate all the time and I do prayers all the time, And push come either one way or another. I either want to be above the matrix like I was, or I want to be in a higher body, and that's my goal. And that's what I want to share with people too, so that you can have that. Those of you who want it, because it's it's the best. I just want to have an existence that's good. I think we should all have that. And there's nothing wrong with that, and we should all contribute to that together by creating a good mindset. And that's the biggest thing you can do. Be aware of the darkness, see it, and understand that's another one I'm going to have to do a thing on, is the origins of all this stuff. It's like, this is all stuff coming out from the deepest unconsciousness of the earth, and from people who were all descended from one perspective from ages ago, and from another perspective, from another dimension, But this is all that we collectively as one being have felt this abuse, and this is about letting it go. When we see people who can't let it go, there are people who are going to be washed away, like Epstein. Like guy like him was never going to make it, obviously, okay? He wasn't going to make it, but the sparks that are inside of him, they can be set free and they can be purified now that they're free of the story of who he is, you know? And the story is all that any of us are. All we are is the story we tell ourselves we are. At the end of the day, we're the same person. Each of us is Christ dying on the cross, and each of us is fucking, Hitler at his worst. But we overcome it piece by piece until we can't even relate to that part of ourselves anymore. But remember that it was you, and forgive it because it's, it's weak. Those kinds of things, hatred is weakness. But it's about time to go. It's getting to be about an hour.
Well, that was a great one.
So that was a good one. So we'll do this again next week. The next week's going to be the Hopi prophecies, and that's going to be the last specifically for prophecies for a little while, and then we'll go on to some more news and some other kinds of stuff.
And as always, if you guys have anything you'd particularly like to be discussed,
please.
Questions, by all means, send them in.
I'm glad you liked it, Daniel. That's cool. I like trippy experiences myself. Okay.
Well, I know if you got enough from out here in Southern California.
Well, I'm going to let you all go. I'm so glad you were here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you missed some, go back and watch the first part. I love you guys. Thank you, David. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Dave.
Because I'm sure he shared it out with some of his friends to get more people there.
That was very nice. I've always loved you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still live, actually.
Bye, guys. We're still live. Bye.